What if death is just an illusion? Discover the mind-blowing theory of quantum immortality, where your consciousness continues in parallel universes. Is living forever possible? Find out now. What would happen if you could never die? What if every time you face death, you simply wake up in another reality where you are still alive? Today, I will take you into the world of quantum immortality, where death is just an illusion. Immortality is a concept that has captivated the human imagination since the beginning of time. But is it really an impossible dream? Although it contradicts the fundamental laws of nature, it might not be as far-fetched as it seems. From a quantum perspective, there is a theoretical hypothesis suggesting the existence of an infinite number of parallel universes, each representing a different outcome for every event that occurs. Everett's quantum theory, also known as the many worlds interpretation, was proposed in 1957. According to this interpretation, every time an event occurs, the universe splits into multiple branches, each representing a possible reality. In each of these branches, all possible observations and quantum outcomes occur simultaneously. The connection between Everett's quantum theory and quantum immortality lies in the idea that every time a person faces a potentially deadly situation, their consciousness splits into multiple realities. In at least one of these realities, the person survives, giving rise to the sensation of immortality. Imagine you are crossing a street and do not see a car coming towards you. In one universe, the car hits you and you die. In another, you manage to dodge it at the last second. According to quantum immortality, you will always experience the reality in which you survive. From your perspective, you will only perceive the reality in which you have survived, while in other branches of the universe, you may have died. Immortality is based on the idea that you can continue to exist in these alternative timelines, even after experiencing death in one of them, and your consciousness can move from one universe to another. However, this theory is not without controversy. For example, determinism suggests that the existence of multiple universes does not allow for a real or free choice between different options, as all possibilities are realized in different branches of the universe. It also does not consider free will, which is related to the ability to choose between different branches of the universe. From a subjective perspective, the decisions an individual makes still feel like free choices, regardless of the implications of quantum mechanics at the subatomic level. Is the concept of quantum immortality a theoretical assumption, or does it have any concrete basis? The nature of our existence is intriguing. Could consciousness survive death? To illustrate these strange concepts of quantum mechanics, let's take the example of Schrödinger's cat, a famous thought experiment proposed by Austrian physicist Erwin Schrödinger in 1935. Imagine a cat locked in an opaque box along with a device containing a radioactive particle, a Geiger counter, and a vial of poison. There is a 50% chance that the radioactive particle will decay within a given time period, releasing the poison and killing the cat. According to quantum mechanics, before the box is opened, the radioactive particle is in a state of superposition, both decayed and undecayed at the same time. Therefore, the cat is also in a state of superposition, simultaneously alive and dead. Only when the box is opened and a measurement is made does the state of the system collapse to one of the two possibilities. The cat is either alive or dead. This thought experiment highlights the strange nature of quantum reality and raises profound philosophical questions about the interpretation of quantum mechanics and the relationship between the observer and the observed. Quantum immortality is a speculative idea related to the multiverse and the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. This theory suggests that our consciousness could continue to exist in universes where our death does not occur, even if we die in our current universe. The relationship between quantum immortality and the multiverse is that, according to the many worlds interpretation, every time a quantum event with multiple possible outcomes occurs, the universe splits into multiple universes, one for each possible outcome. This means that if we were in a situation where our survival depended on a quantum event, there would be a universe where we survive and another where we do not. Imagine that every decision, every danger, every possible mortal event you face in your life is not the end, but a fork in the road to a new reality where you continue to live. Essentially, you never experience your own death. You just continue again and again in an infinite series of lives. But here's where the theory gets really mind-blowing. What if this phenomenon applies not only to you, but to everything and everyone in the universe? Every time a living being faces death, somewhere, in some parallel universe, it continues to live. This means that death, as we understand it, could be a mere illusion, a shadow in the vast multiverse of infinite possibilities. So, can we really live forever? And what does it really mean to live if our consciousness simply jumps from one reality to another, never finding an end? Quantum immortality invites us to reconsider our understanding of reality, life, and death. And although there is still much to discover, one thing is certain: the quantum universe is stranger and more wonderful than we ever imagined. Quantum immortality is not without its critics. Many argue that without empirical evidence, it remains firmly in the realm of speculation. The concept challenges our traditional understanding of death and poses philosophical dilemmas about identity and consciousness. If our consciousness can indeed hop from one universe to another, what does that say about the continuity of the self? Are we the same person across all these different realities, or do we become someone fundamentally different each time we survive? Moreover, there's the ethical dimension to consider. If quantum immortality were proven, how would it affect our behavior and decision-making? Would the certainty of survival in some universe lead to reckless behavior in this one? Or could it foster a sense of invincibility that undermines the value we place on life and the lives of others? Science fiction often grapples with these ideas, presenting scenarios where characters live multiple lives across parallel universes, each life impacting the other in unforeseen ways. These narratives, while speculative, invite us to ponder the profound implications of quantum mechanics on our understanding of existence. Despite the controversies and questions, the allure of quantum immortality lies in its potential to redefine the boundaries of life and death. It suggests a universe far more complex and interconnected than we can currently comprehend, where the end of one life is merely the beginning of another. This endless cycle of existence, perpetuated through countless parallel realities, offers a unique perspective on our place in the cosmos. Imagine the freedom and possibilities if death were not the final frontier. How would this knowledge change our approach to life, to relationships, and to our goals and aspirations? Would we strive for greater achievements, knowing that our existence is not limited to a single lifetime? Or would we find new meaning in the ephemeral nature of our current experience, appreciating each moment for its uniqueness, knowing that somewhere, in some universe, we continue? The next time you face a dangerous situation, remember, in some universe, there is always a version of you that continues on. And perhaps, just perhaps, death is not the end, but the beginning of a new life in a parallel universe. Quantum immortality invites us to embrace the unknown and to explore the mysteries of our existence with an open mind. It challenges us to look beyond the confines of our current reality and to imagine the infinite possibilities that lie within the quantum multiverse. Whether or not we ever find definitive proof, the journey of discovery and the quest for understanding are what truly make us human. So, as we ponder the nature of life and death, let us remember that in the vast expanse of the quantum universe, the adventure is just beginning.